we're looking at 80% reduction if this if this tariff escalation between China and the US continues. It will result in an 80% reduction between China and US trade. And the ripple effect of that across the board can be catastrophic, because so many countries, we're no longer in a world where you have one-way trade. We're talking about 40% of goods that move are intermediate goods, which means that everything along the supply chain is going to be impacted by the change in the trade relationship. Yes, I agree that tariffs could have a much more not harmful impact than the removal of aid. The calculations that we currently had up to before the 90-day pause is that it would result in a fall by 2040 of 0.7% in overall global GDP. And then also, the statistics are a little different. It's now between 3 and 7% overall reduction in global trade as a whole, which is huge. So the implications of that are wide-ranging. The implications for developing countries as a whole is also going to be difficult. I think one of the areas that we also need to look at is how will it impact the fragmentation across the board, the geopolitical repositioning that is going to take place as countries seek alternative markets, as they seek to look at, how are we going to survive? How are we going to manage this change, and how are we going to pivot? These are the kinds of challenges. When you impose 37% tariffs on Bangladesh and they lose 3.3 billion per year, it's a fundamental shift in everything that they have worked towards and in their economic base, that led to them being so well developed that they could graduate from LDC status. So